Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for joining me today. We're here back with our red pandas in Pine Valley Zoo. And yeah, we're going to be working in our red panda habitat again. I've been thinking a bit off camera about what we discussed in the last episode about having the red pandas out in this area a bit, and I've changed my mind. I'm not going to do that. I was tempted, but I like that the peacocks are in this area here, and I like the look of this area. I don't want to sort of interrupt it with climbing frames and that sort of thing around here. So I'm not going to extend the area over here, and in fact I don't think I'm going to do it up here either. Simply because the peacocks are already using this area, and I like that the peacocks can use this ramp and come down into this bit here. And I think the red pandas are going to have enough room because they're going to have all of this. They're going to be able to come up onto this train track area here, all the way over here, and down onto this roof as well. So they've got a nice big area, lots of different areas where they can be viewed from as well. So I'm fine with them using that area and not coming over into the restaurant. Now one person did suggest that the sign here, the Bear Growls Cafe, would actually be more suited to the cafe down here. And I completely agree with that. At some point I am going to come back and redo this cafe. So when I do that, I will move this sign down here, and then I will do a new sign up here, and this one here will become probably the Peacock Cafe. I think that makes sense. And then this one down here will be the Bear Growls Cafe. So thank you for that suggestion. That really does make a lot of sense. So I will do that at some point. But for now, I want to crack on with some building work up here, and I fancy just having a look at this bed area for the red pandas. Now I've not had any of your feedback on the red panda episode yet. That was the last episode. In fact, I'm recording this at 6 in the morning on Wednesday. So in fact this episode should be going out tonight. I'm getting up early and doing my recording in the morning just because I'm not going to have time in the evenings, quite frankly. So yeah, well, you know, it is what it is. So I've not had any of your feedback because the episode with the red pandas has only just gone out this morning. So yeah, I'll have to wait and see whether you agree with my decision or not. We'll find out. I'm just thinking of what I want to do on the roof here. I want to create a solid edge that the red pandas go behind. I'm just gonna play around a little bit with this idea because I like the idea of it matching still with the theming that we've done down here. So I think this is the logical side piece to use. However, what I was thinking is, could I use a glass piece on this end to make it viewable? Well, obviously not that one because that's not viewable. Hang on, let's find a better piece. No. Something on the grid, I was hoping. What do we think? Yeah, something like that. Let me just see what else there is. Don't mind that one, but it's not as good. I quite like that one actually. It's a bit more open. Something like that, and then I'm going to need something coming in there to block them off as well. So let's go back to the wood, I think, for that. Let's find an off-grid piece. Yeah, something like this, although I probably need it to be a little bit taller. Yeah, something like that. So let's bring that across to here. Let's get that end covered up. Yeah, just create a little barrier there just so that the animals can't come down into this flower bed. And I can always put a couple of little bushes or something down in here. Right, how does that look? from here. That looks pretty good. Here they come, look. See, so I'm hoping what I can do is put some bedding on here now. And hopefully they will actually use it as a bed. That's the plan. Now, I'm just hoping it doesn't mess up the land underneath. No, that all looks good down there. So what I am thinking though is that they probably need a roof over the top of that. So let's come back into it. Now there's not a lot of rounded roof pieces, is there? What have we got that's round? Actually, look, that's quite a nice looking piece, isn't it? And it's round. Is it too much though? Hang on, I need to get the right. Is that the right piece? That doesn't look. No, that's not matching up at all, is it? Okay, what's going on here? Why is that? It seems to be the right. It's the right angle. Actually, no, it's not even the right angle. Ah. Well, that's odd. Oh, how ridiculous that there isn't a piece that matches up to it. What is this? Oh, hang on. Let's get rid of that. Now, that was called Twilight. It's that one. No, it's not that one. Okay, so that's rubbish because that means you can only use this piece if you're going to do the entire circle, which just seems really silly to me. But okay, yeah, I can do that because okay, let's do that. It's not ideal because I really wanted it to cover up this whole area, but I guess that means that they've got an undercover bit and an out of cover bit. So it's not the end of the world, is it? I can live with that. Now what I will do is just double check, see if there's any other pieces that were round, just in case there's something different I can use. I know there are round glass pieces, but I don't want them. Actually, this is a round piece, isn't it? But I don't think it looks as nice. No, that's a little bit. No, I like this piece. I think it looks nice, and I think it works with the look as well. So I'm quite happy with that. I think around there. I think there's some round thatch, but I'm not sure if that's. No, that doesn't look right. That's got a round one. What does that look like? No, that's a bit too pointy. No, okay, it's a nice piece, but it's no better than what I've got there. So okay, let's go with this. Look, they're all using it, so it works, and I like that. You see, so people could potentially stand here and see the animals over there. So yeah, I do like that. That is looking good. So what it needs is a few beams to make it look like it's actually supported rather than floating. We definitely don't want anything too magical in our zoo, do we? We don't want it to look like it's just hovering in midair. Yeah, just a few simple beams, I think. Doesn't need anything too clever. Where are we? Okay, let's just sink that into there. How does that look inside? That is pretty good. Let's bring that over to this side. Let's try and match it up roughly the same. I'll just make that a bit longer. Wow, that's quite a lot longer. That's fine, I'll sink that right down. There's nothing underneath, so I don't need to worry about that. And then let's bring it to this side as well. Oh, look at that. I almost matched that up perfectly, didn't I? Okay, is that looking good inside there? Yes, it is. Excellent. And yes, I will have to bring one out to here as well. Let's just get that in there. Let's just make sure. Yeah, nothing poking through underneath there, so there we go. Good, there's our roof sorted. I think that's fine. I'm just going to try something here and just potentially and just twist this round. See if it looks like it needs that extra support on all of the beams. Yeah, do you know what? I think it's probably going to look pretty good actually if I do that. Make it look really sturdy. Yeah, that does look better, doesn't it? It's a really nice strong structure like that. That's cool. I like that. Now there is a hole on the roof. I do wonder whether there's something I can put up there. Some kind of a little pointed thing. Not sure what we've got that could sit up there. I'm sure there is a little roof piece, but I have no idea what it's in. No, it's probably not there, is it? It's probably in... Actually, it's probably in this one, isn't it? Yeah, here we go, look. There's various little roof things. Ah, how about this one? Yeah, that could look good. Possibly. Not sure. Let's try it. I'll just pop it on here and see what it looks like. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I like having a little top on there, stop the rain coming in. Excellent. Right, what do we think to that then? It's nice and simple. It doesn't need any more than that. I mean, the Red Pandas are clearly enjoying it. I just want to sort this corner out here, because at the moment it looks a little bit odd, doesn't it? I don't like it when it does this. When you put the glass pieces into a wood piece and it chops the edge off, I'd rather it just blended them together. But it doesn't, which is quite annoying. So let's just come back in here and just find a nice big solid beam. Yes, let's add it to that, and let's see if I can hide this somehow. Actually, I probably need it twisting this way. Let's go right out to the edge there, and hang on, is that? See, look, it still doesn't quite hide it enough, actually, does it? If you do that. Okay, I'm gonna have to double it up, I think, and create a really nice big blocked edge, which is fine, and I'll sink it right down here, so it just looks like the whole edge of the building. So it's not ideal, but it's fine. It does what I need it to do. Yeah, there we go. That's cool. I like that. Good. I may well come back and do some extra work here. I don't really like the look of that piece there, actually. Let's just come back in here again. Sorry, I notice these little things and I can't leave them alone, and you know, until I'm happy. See, so I'm just wondering whether I want to actually use odd pieces like this. Yeah, that's going to look much nicer actually if I do that. Now, can I sink that behind the beam? Yeah, here we go. And then right down and just cover up the bottom of that glass piece there. Yeah, there we go. I think that looks much nicer. Yeah, I'll poke it out the end, and then I will just continue that underground there, just so it looks nice and continuous and solid. There we go. That looks better, doesn't it? That looks finished now. Excellent. I'll come back and do some more because I'll do some vegetation or something to cover up some of this. I'll also just do a little bit of paint work here just to get rid of that long grass. And there we go, there's our little bed area sorted. I feel like I just need a rock or two in here. In fact, what I might just do is, let's just get rid of that and that. Just see if I can sink something. Hang on, I've got that completely the wrong angle now. Let's just try and hide this little gap here with a nice rock. And what do we think back here? Well, this is going to have the water coming out, so I can play around with that once the water's flowing out, can't I? But yeah, I just wanted that little gap filled in. Excellent. So I like to think that our red pandas can't climb up here. I'm sure in real life they could, but I'm going to let it go because I don't want to put more barriers on here. Let me just check their traversable area, make sure everything's looking good. It is. Oh, hello. How can they get onto the roof? Can they jump? They can jump from that rock. That's interesting, isn't it? They can't climb the beams at least, so that's a good thing. Oh, apparently they can climb up on this wall. Okay, well, you know what, it is what it is. Let's just watch them and see what they end up doing. Hopefully they don't try to escape. Our people are stopping and watching, so that's good. Cool. Okay, so what have I got left to do? I've got lots of rock work, of course, to do here. I might do a few sort of finishing touches around this piece here. Now, I'm not sure what I was going to do to hide this, but I do need to hide it. Let's get some... I know what I need to do in here. I like the big stone beam will look good in here, I reckon. Hang on, I need to angle snap that, I think. I think this will just hide this edge quite nicely here, and I can bring that. I'll hide this end with a separate beam, but for now I just want to hide this edge here and blend that together like that. There we go. It's so simple but so effective. And then if I bring that over to here as well, like that. Great. Yeah, I like that. Now what I need to do here actually is create something like that, so it's a hole. This side actually becomes a wall. Okay, let's go with that for now. I may change that. I'm not sure if I'm happy with that. Okay, hang on, that's not right. Nope, that's not right. Okay, there we go. Right, let's cover up this edge just here. I think I can make this look half decent. It doesn't need to be terribly tall, it just needs to cover up that. Do I want... I probably do want the same on this side, but this side needs to go a little bit. No, I'll tell you what, let's just lift this one up a bit more and then duplicate it over here. And then I think I'll just get that one down to there. Okay, how are we looking? It's looking more like a nice sturdy staircase now, isn't it? I like that. Obviously all this bit down here will get covered up. But yeah, I like that. That looks pretty solid to me. Do I want this piece down here covered up? Let's have a look. I could quite easily just do that, couldn't I, as well? Yeah, that looks better. Let's just try and blend that into that a bit better. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, that's quite a, it's kind of, you're going to get a lot of people walking through that, I think, because it's it doesn't quite work, does it? Let's just see. I wonder if I can. Where are we? I'm in completely the wrong thing here. I was just going to see if I could fit a bin inside it. No, can't get a bin anywhere near it. Okay, that's fine. Do you know what? People clip through the corner. It's fine. I can live with that. Okay. Oh, look. Oh, what are they doing over here? Oh, they've been fed over here. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. Good. I'm pretty happy with that staircase. Not finished yet. I'll do something, some lights or something eventually on these pillars. I need to work on the rocks all around here as well. So I guess let's crack on with some rock work, shall we? So yeah, so the reason that I'm recording this at 6 o'clock in the morning is, as I've mentioned before, I am a gardener. And usually at this time of day I would actually be leaving to go to work, but at the moment, because it's the winter, this is the first week where I'm starting my winter hours. So I work shorter hours during the winter because of course there's less to do, and the weather is terrible generally in the winter. So yeah, so I'm working shorter hours, which just gives me that extra little bit of time during the morning to get up and do other things. And at the moment I'm not getting a lot of time in the evenings because I've been watching the football and doing all sorts of things in the house here. So I'm just taking advantage of whatever time I've got basically to try and get my recordings done. And this is the result. Me downstairs in my study at 6 in the morning, which is fine. Gives me a good reason to get up in the morning rather than having to lie in. I can't lie in, I don't know. I'm one of these people who, even when I'm not getting up for work, I still wake up ridiculously early every day. It's just how my body works, unfortunately. I wish it didn't. I wish I could have lie-ins, but I can't. I usually wake up in quite a lot of pain. I suffer with a bad back, and it just wakes me up in the morning. And once I'm awake, I get up. I can't just lie in bed. I'm not one of these people that can just lie in bed and relax for hours on end in the morning. Once I'm awake, that's it. I have to get up and start doing things. And why not do this? I love doing this. So yeah, there we go. So that is why I'm recording at 6 in the morning. But it's good because it's a good opportunity for me to get some episodes done while my girlfriend is still in bed. And of course, soon, because we've got a little baby on the way, soon I'm not going to be sleeping at all, and yeah, it's going to be interesting, let's just say that. So I'll keep you guys updated with what happens regarding our little one, but yeah, obviously content might change a bit as and when when baby arrives. not if, but when. You just never know with babies, do you, whether they're going to be well behaved and sleeping through the night or whatever, or how soon that will happen. So yeah, we just have to watch the situation, I guess, and we'll see what happens. But I'm sure you guys understand that yeah, it's not going to be perfect, I'm afraid, once little one is here, but I will continue doing my best to bring you some good Planet Zoo stuff. Right, I'm just trying to figure out exactly how to do the rock work here. It's pretty simple stuff actually. This I wasn't too sure how I was going to fill all this in, but actually this is working out quite straightforward really to cover this up, which is good. And then what I'll do is detail it with some extra pieces. Whoops, that didn't quite work, did it? Good, good, good. That looks nice. Let's get a nice piece here, because obviously I want it to look like the water is flowing between the rocks, but I also want the rocks to be supporting the staircase. So you've got to make sure everything is looking nice and solid. It's going to be a bit tricky here around the edge of the train track here. Got to be careful there. That might be a little bit too close to that train track. And then we've got yeah, we've got this here which looks a bit close to the tracks, but let's see what I can do. Yeah, okay, that's cool. I think once I've got other stuff around it, it will look much better. What I'm going to do is create a small piece that I can put in these gaps that looks like it's actually pumping out the water. That's the plan. But actually, that's just about all I need really for the rock work. I do just need to get rid of that grass. Let's just check the train out there. Okay, that's fine. That rock's okay. It's not hitting the train, so that's good. Why can I see green under here? Oh, there is actually. Look, the land is actually still under there. I didn't realise that. Let me just see if I can get rid of that. No, that's not going to let me do it, is it? Okay, that's fine. Let's paint it. So it's not green at least. And then it will just blend in. That's fine. That's cool. Yeah, so what I was going to do in here anyway, so that really doesn't matter because I was planning on hiding that. I was going to use some of these pieces, which I love, but you know my issues that I have with these pieces is that you can never get them the right colour. I know somebody at some point did suggest that you can get the colour codes from the in-game pieces, but I have no idea how you do that. I did try, but I don't know how you do that. So, but this is fine because this is all artificial anyway. This, you know, it's very obviously artificial. So yeah, I don't. You don't need to try and match the number. Match the look up exactly. See, this looks great. I love doing this. I always sink these pieces into this. And it just, look at that, it just looks great, doesn't it? Well, I think it does anyway. I don't know what you guys think. Right, let's just sink that down and across. Yeah, I think I love that. I think that it really just finished. Oh, come on, let me select one of these. There we go. Yeah, it just adds that extra depth, I reckon. A little bit of detailing, a little bit of texture to the front here. Nice. I may do some on the top, but I'll wait until I've put in the other bits for that. In fact, I will put some down here as well. Oops. Let's try that again. I think it looks nice having this, and obviously I'll get some vegetation around here as well. Get everything blending nicely together. Vegetation is always your friend. As you know, it's always the finishing touches to these things is the vegetation. Because what I want to do is I want to get all the details in. So I want to get all the work done around the rocks and the water and the main sort of structure of the habitat. So I need to just continue over here as well. And then I can worry about the detailing of the actual habitat with all the climbing frames as well. That's the plan. So let's just get let's turn that off. Right, so yeah, I just need to get this bit here covered. So pretty simple stuff here. Let's just get all of that covered in there. They don't need to be able to access any of that land there, so that's all good. Right, so as far as the structure of the habitat goes, what do we think to this? Just got this little bit under here. Let's just fill this in. Excellent. Okay, so does it look like they can't escape now? I'm kind of pretending that they can't climb here, although I might just fill this little gap here with a rock as well, actually. I feel like, yeah, there we go. That just needs that in that gap. Let's just check that from the other side. Yeah, cool. So I like to think that they can't climb up on this rock, because obviously if they could just walk over here and come down. Let's have a look. What have I done to their traversable area? Okay, so they can climb up onto there, but they can't get to there. That's probably because the barrier goes along there, but, you know, let's just pretend, shall we? Right, they can't come along here yet, but that's okay, because I'm going to do climbing frames, so they will eventually be able to come all the way over onto this waterfall. Because what I actually want to do with the climbing frames is have them going right across the water, kind of logs lying on the top of the water, so they can walk right along the top here, onto here, and then up and across and over onto this area here, is what I'm thinking. As well as some in the air. They're basically going to have a climbing frame everywhere, is the plan. Now let me just check. Did I... No, I haven't upped their food quality, so let's do that quickly. I didn't even change the name of their habitat. Let's get that sorted. Red Panda. Let's just get there. There we go. Now we've got an alert here. Why have we got an alert? So we've got a poorly panda. Not sure about that. Never mind. I'm sure they'll sort it out. Oh, here we go. Oh, expecting offspring. Okay. It's not really an alert, is it? It's a good thing. Get some more babies. Okay. I think we've done pretty well there. You can see the basic structure is all coming together nicely now. And obviously this waterfall is going to continue and come down here somewhere. And I will then have another little pond right down here somewhere. And I think this is going to be one big habitat. I think a big cat habitat. Probably the cougar. I think there's a cougar. I think there's a lynx as well, isn't there? Is there a lynx? Let's have a look. Yeah, the Eurasian lynx. Oh, see, I do love the look of the lynx. So do we want the lynx? Or do we want the cougar? What do we think, people? Well, this episode is going to go out tonight. I would ask you your opinion, because your opinion does matter to me. Do you want the lynx or do you want the cougar? But I'm not sure when I'll be recording those episodes. It won't be for a while yet, so I'll put it out. I'll put it out there now, and you guys can have your say. Do you want me to do the lynx or the cougar in this next habitat? Chances are I'll do whichever one you don't choose. I will do at some point over in one of these areas, possibly even right on the other side here. But this will be the next habitat that we do. So have your say. What do you want me to do? Right, the red pandas are all mating again. I probably should just come in here and stop that. I think we've had enough babies now. It's a real shame. What I'd like to happen is, I would really like it if you could have them breeding and then stop the babies from growing up, so you always had some babies. I think that'd be nice, but I don't think you can, unfortunately. Never mind. Okay, so I'm going to leave it, I think, for this episode. So next episode, I will start on the climbing frame. So that's what I'll be doing, is climbing frame next and vegetation last, because obviously the vegetation needs to be built around the climbing frames. So the main climbing frames will be kind of along this edge and this area here, coming along over the water and then up and over here, and then I will do some kind of a climbing frame. I think I'll try and create a whole tunnel here around the train, think I'll try and do it in such a way that you can't, the pandas can't climb down. They can just go up here above the train. I don't know what I'll do. I may try and create something with some trees. Maybe if I can get a few trees here and have it so the climbing frames connect to the trees, because I'm pretty sure they can climb the trees. Let's just check that. Let's put in pine. So let's what sort of pine do we like? Let's just chuck a pine in there quickly and just check. Yes, so they can climb the pine trees. Hopefully all of them, but they can certainly climb that sort. So yeah, so what I might do is try and get a few trees over here and kind of connect to the trees using a climbing frame structure. Yeah, I think that'll look really cool. So yeah, so that'll be in our next episode. But for now, oh look, we've got an escaping panda. Oh, we've got a panda on the roof. Oh my word, they've been fed on the roof. That's ridiculous. Oh, that's why. Look, he was climbing because he wanted to come over onto the roof. Why on earth would they put the food on the roof? I guess it just puts it wherever their traversable area is. But that's just silly, isn't it? Oh dear. I do think it's kind of cute that they can get onto the roof though. I don't mind that, to be honest. I think that looks kind of cool. I certainly don't want them feeding them on the roof though. That's just stupid. Oh well, there we go. Right, let's leave it there, shall we? Thank you very much for joining me. I do hope you're enjoying our red panda habitat. Let me know what you think. If you've got any thoughts and ideas, please do let me know. If you've enjoyed, excuse me, if you've enjoyed the episode, please do hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, then please do that as well. Still aiming for that 1,000 subscribers. Quite a long way off though. Never mind. We'll get there eventually. Brilliant. Okay, so thank you very much, and hopefully I will see you again in the next episode where we will continue working on our red panda habitat. Until then, do take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.